Hi, it's Trina here, and thanks for stopping by and checking me out today. First off, I want to just give a warm and sincere thank you to all of my subscribers and readers to my weekly newsletter. It really has been fantastic to just write and share from my heart what I think is important for women to know when it comes to dating and love. You know, the practical information that I think is missed so often. So I really, again, just want to say thank you, and I hope that you will continue to read and to watch. And so I want to tell you a little bit about what I've been doing behind the scenes. And my whole business has gotten a rebrand and makeover. So as a dating and love coach, I've been, busy growing my business and doing all sorts of things. And so my website's finally got a new look. And my new site is lovetrina.com. And so what I do as a dating and love coach is to help women get ready for love by dating from the inside out. And so throughout this video, I'm going to be telling you about some of the upcoming things I'm going to be doing, classes I'm going to be offering, all sorts of things. So just, stay tuned for some of the goodness that's coming a little bit later. So the first thing I want to talk about is really the structure for what I believe about dating and love and how I work with my clients and what I think it's really important for women to know. So the first thing that I always do is I help my clients to complete the past. And so by completing the past, that essentially means looking at your love story and telling your love story out loud from beginning to end. So from the first kiss to the last date, what's been going on in your love life. And we take that and we combine it with your love blueprint. And so your love blueprint is essentially what your parents taught you, whether explicitly or implicitly, about men, love, and relationships. Because those foundational components are so incredibly important. And when you put your love story together with your love blueprint, something really powerful happens in your life, and you begin to see a shift in your love life and in dating. And so I really just encourage everyone to tell their stories. I just think it's so important to tell it to someone who really can help you connect the pieces so that you can get something really useful and valuable out of it. The second thing that I teach my clients is all about the dating rules of engagement. So the dating rules of engagement are very simple. It's how men show up when they want to be with a woman and what they do when they don't. So there's a lot of advice out there online and in social media about dating and love and what it takes to get married and all these different things. It can be just frantic and crazy making. And so what I've done is just distill this down into something that's very, very simple, that's practical to use, something that can be put to use right away. And then the third thing that we do is I help you come up with your dating plan, your dating strategy. So it's great to do the inner work, but you also have to do the outer work, and you really have to find how you're going to go where the men are, essentially. So if you're looking to date, you're looking to be married, or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You have to actually find yourself and put yourself in a place where you can meet someone. And so whether that's online or offline, it doesn't really matter, but you have to be active in that process. And so those are the three phases that I take all of my clients through, regardless of how they work with me. So over the course of the coming months and in the future, I'm going to be introducing a lot of new programs that I'm going to be offering. So some of you who have attended a lot of my live events here in New York City, you know what I do, how I do it. I do these get ready for love parties, and I also do an event called Delicious Dating 101. Is Mr. Right still out there? So some of you have attended some of those events, and so you know how those go. And so what I'd like to do is to take some of that content that I do live and bring it online. So obviously if you're in the New York City area, you're welcome to still come out, and I'll continue to post about events that are coming up and different things that I've been up to. But also, again, some of the online programs that you're going to be able to take advantage of, especially if you don't live in the New York City area. So I encourage you to take a look around Love Trina, get to know it a bit. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you. And I also want to make sure that you check out the 3-part video series, which is the 3 things you must do before you meet Mr. Right. So in this 3-part video series, I'm going to be sharing some really juicy nuggets with you. I think you're really going to enjoy it. And so I'd love for you to just sign up sign your name, give me your name and email address in the box so that I can get those videos out to you. And I can't wait to hear your feedback. I think you're really going to enjoy it. And if you have a friend or someone you know who's been, following the blog or reading, my post or newsletter, be sure to connect them to lovetrina.com. I don't want anyone to miss anything. There's going to be some really exciting things I'm working on for the summer that I think you're going to love. And again, I'd love to hear your feedback about the site. What do you think? Leave a comment on the blog. I'll put the link if you're reading this. If you're watching this video through the newsletter, I definitely will put a link so you can leave a comment on the blog page. And I'm really excited to just share this with you, and I hope you enjoy it. And there's going to be more to come, so stay tuned.